Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, was it Lady Bird man something? How many got good? Hunter Island, I get yours. Hunter Island, I get yours regular. I didn't want them all. How many? Hunter Island, I get yours regular. And if I want them all. Yeah, fam. So yeah, I don't know. They fucked with my stream just then. It was an extreme stream. Okay, cool. Yeah. I need to take everything off my fucking computer and put it on a hard drive, man. Cause I got too much stuff on my computer, and I can't really deal with this long tech time thing. Cool. So let me do this. Hold on. So bear with me, fam. Bear with me, man. I know I'm moving slow. No, I'm moving slow. No, I'm moving slow. So bear with me. Cool. Boom. Just sending a link in a few little them spots. Boom. Right, you know. Right. Yeah, let me see what you lot are keeping up with. Yeah, man. Big up, man. We're back. That was a mazza, man. First again. How does he keep managing that? Third. How does he manage that? Yusuf Fossai. Oh, what? Say, man. Okay, did you watch John Barnes' interview on BBC? Nah, what's John Barnes on about? Can we get back to the real big topic? Our chicken dinosaurs. Yo, we need Maku for that. Maku ran. Hey, polarity trap. Are you saying they are, yeah? Please. You lot, please. That's hella pseudo still. You ain't got it. I'll put hour for us. Can we get back to the? Did you watch John Barnes? Tell me about the John Barnes interview. What's he keeping up with? Anyone remember the theme song from Coming to America when Akeem's dad rocked up to the States? That the theme that plays in my head whenever I leave my flat. This guy's mad. And it's our marriage coming soon. That's for Muslims. I'm probably too young for that. You taking about King Joffrey Jaffa. Where's Uncle Maku? He was on about racism. He spoke some real hard truths. Okay. See, like, I see when you say stuff like that, I'd go and look for the interview, but these lot are just moving mad with their copyright. It's like, I don't know what's going on in that Maku's head, but like, big up my brother Maku, man. Big up the sniper. I don't know. That was a madness. That was a madness. I don't know. Like, yeah, you lot go back and listen to that live stream. What's that live stream called? Something about world food or something. John Barnes was on about Raheem Sterling thing. So what happened to Raheem Sterling? There was dashing bananas at him or something, or making monkey sounds when he touched the ball or something. Yusuf Fasai says, "Yo, Jedi, I come from Ivory Coast. We don't eat booze, bro. We went to that. We all went to the Ivory Coast and we watched the guy offer man dick and balls barbecue to him. We saw that for our own eyes, brother. Chicken foot got scales, bro. That's not scales, man. Yasin, that's not scales. Don't let Maku fucking contaminate your mind. Because the chicken's got wrinkly skin. The chicken's got wrinkly skin, yeah. And then man's trying to say that's scales. And Dingo Jitsu has seen what with his own eyes? What have you seen with your own eyes? The maddest thing people eat there is dogs. That is crazy, man. You came back to the food later on. That was the funny show for you. Yeah, that food thing was funny. Yo, who thinks they got the best food? I don't mind doing a part 2. Any of you lot think you got the best food? We can go and look for it online and we see. You get me? He spoke about the abuse Sterling got, but went deeper. Check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time out and go and check that out. What came first, the chicken or the dinosaur? The dinosaur or the egg? Yeah. Maku said that. Bro, the live stream's there. Go and check that live stream where we're talking about food. Maku said that live stream was hilarious, by the way. Maku said that dinosaurs are chickens, chickens are dinosaurs, and all creatures were bigger in a past time before something happened that changed the electromagnetic field, so things weren't growing as big. I could fuck with that. But then I don't know if you're trying to say basically a pterodactyl, or a pterodactyl was a giant bird. Was like, I don't know, bro. It was confusing still. But I wasn't fucking with him. I wasn't fucking with him. He's not on the right track. He's dealing with some evolution thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, the other thing he said was not all reptiles are cold-blooded, yeah? Megafauna, yeah. Okay, cool. He said all Africa's got megafauna too. You get me? He said all reptiles. I said all reptiles are cold-blooded. He said nah. Some reptiles are not cold-blooded. He said, yeah. So I said, name a reptile that's not cold-blooded, and then he said a chicken or something. He said a chicken or a bird. So I'm saying a bird is a bird, isn't it? It's not a reptile, and then we start having this argument, isn't it? T-Rex and chickens are similar. Why? T-Rex is not even real, bro. Like, a chicken is a bird, isn't it? And I don't know. Anyway. Gangsta for life. Anyway. Boom. What them I do? What them I try? Who knows about Dot Rotten? Who knows about Dot Rotten? Let me know if you know about Dot Rotten. Who was into grime? Who knows about Dot Rotten? Who knows about Little D? Who knows about Blacks? Tell me if you know about these artists here. Yo, JJ Boss, big up Top Stiff, big up the Liverpool gang. Get me? YI, man. Trapping. No, that's not YI, man. Get me? Scouses, all the Scouses there. Big up yourselves. Ha ha. Yeah. Why Dot Rotten, Blacks. Yeah, Blacks. Little D. Not Little Deep. Not Joe Blacks. Not Joe Blacks. Little D, man. Let me play this track for you, look, man. Fucking... I think it might be low, though. He is low. Come on, I was mixing them business.
Yeah. I'll take skits, though. G.A.N.G. It's me, it's Blacks. Keep your knife down. All the hype and excitement. Keep your knife down. Man, I start lighting. Listen. Blacks, let them know, man, it's right, fam. In and out of the bitch like I don't live there. When I black hole, I'm with 4 5 years. Laying down the rave on the right and bed. Don't believe me, Cheeky was there. I'm still rocking my techno. In Milton Keys, it's a like, yo, let go. Anyone tries to do not let go. Don't ever get brave in a dance. Not with me, it's on Merkel. Don't even try on range. Lick off my thing from a bad boy range with one eye closed. Pull it back and let it go. When I banged it, they just froze. Me and my pistol collecting O's. Out on the road with PRO. Keep your noise down, you don't want me to bring noise down. So they see me angry, get cold and sad. Keep your noise down, you don't want me to bring noise down. So they see me angry, get cold and sad. Listen up, down with the black man ego. And don't screw, I know you, you're a coward. Listen with my name and you're about to get showered. Laid on the ground, if your birthday, get flowers.
I don't like that.
You could be the victim of gun crime. If you don't catch your lips and don't cuss it, this what goes around comes back sometime. Let up your gun time. When the sun's down, penetrates the skull, you only see the darkness,
No sunshine.
But let's talk about me from a hot set. I murdered stew, not trying, no one line. And you're not saying who's too greasy, but now let's say I'm unsigned. I don't care about a deal in a millennium, you'll hear about my skill. Keep your noise down, you don't want me to bring noise down. So they see me angry, get cold and sad. Keep your noise down, you don't want me to bring noise down. So they see me angry, get cold and sad. I'm the unsigned hype, and it's true, see me in Deptford, for now I'm not in the market. Tell me which label's gonna bar this. The little shit that was transferred to an artist. Keep talking, get your ass kicked. You're not moving, don't get your car fixed. Cool, stop moving, I ain't stayed in the same place since the time I was last nicked. I'm on this arse bricks, I'm marketable, you can ask chicks. I lick girls, fling on the Jimmy, bang, go trailer and piss out the last bits. Don't park round here cause you get your car nicked. I'm a star, you a starfish. I don't mind, you can move to me all you want, but it won't be me in a casket. Keep your noise down, you don't want me to bring noise down. So they see me angry, get cold and sad. Keep your noise down, you don't want me to bring noise down. So they see me angry, get cold and sad. Give me 3K gully, but I need this money and it's season, I'm leaving. These fuck DMX, he's a crackhead. Fuckzilla's a grand champ that's eating please. And your chicks on my dick, I won't hop off. You should see my flick on my space with my top off. Yeah, topless, but I know monsters that I'd rather find a nigga when he's sleeping in.
Hey, hear this bar, hear this bar. Hear this bar. Your chicks on my dick, I won't hop off. Choose to see my pic on my space with my top off. Yeah, topless, but I know mobsters that I run up in the crib. Hey, hear this.
See my flick on my space with my top off.
Hey. Hey, the bars. Relevant for today, still.
Gully, but I need this money and it's season, I'm leaving. These fuck DMX, he's a crackhead. Fuckzilla's a grand champ that's eating please. And your chicks on my dick, I won't hop off. You should see my flick on my space with my top off. Yeah, topless, but I know monsters that I run up on a nigga when he's sleeping in his boxes. Fuck, I'm eating with the doctors. You be raving and hating, the demons are monsters. To the fiends with the hustlers. We got each his cold match beef for the customers. Shit deep like an octopus. I'm in the streets.
Yeah. We got the OGs. I'm another serious still. The OGs, the Gram. We got Skits Beats, bad boy producer. I'm telling you, he's a maniac of production still. But right now, I think he's doing like film scores and shit like that. He's leveled up so far. You get me? He's leveled up so far. Whose beat is this? Let me give you a lot of laughs still.
Yeah.
Let me give you a lot of laughs still. You look have a free laugh from me still.
I need a fuck princess.
Listen, what I'm saying. I need a chick that smells like kiwi, apple and black currant. Refuse to let the pigs in without a search warrant. Stay reading the man that ride with me that tandem. A fuck princess with a heart the size of the Grand Canyon. A girl that knows the meaning of struggle. When I feed in my house, I blow my phone, but when I come home, greet me with a cuddle.
Hey, who knows who this is? NFTR. This is the NFTR chick. What's her name again? Shams. She had a modeling agency called Face for Music. Face for Music, something like that. You get me? And yeah, that's there on the left, or on your right. You get me? On the left with her arm on my, with her hand on my shoulder. That's her. Still, so big up, yeah. Big up Shams from Not For The Radio, man. NFTR. But yeah, so obviously this tune just chatting about the type of gal that man's looking for, very rare. So hopefully you like the bars. If there's any gal them listening, hope you like the bars. This is the type of shit that man was trying to do with that whole sexy scumbag thing. Man was just trying to like bring back rapping and chatting to gal, innit? But doing it in a way where it was balanced and level, didn't it? So it weren't just about, oh, I just want to beat you out. Or it weren't just about, oh, money over hoes. And it weren't just about, oh, I love you and I want to, you know, was it that Peter Tosh says, I swim the sun, the moon, and the... It weren't no love songs thing, but it was just real shit, innit? So yeah, man. Man's always been out there trying to strive for that balance still, but I'm going to play a little bit more still. I'll type Boss Lady on that.
The man that ride with me that tandem. A fuck princess with a heart the size of the Grand Canyon. A girl that knows the meaning of struggle. When I see them, my hustle, I blow my phone. But when I come home, greet me with a cuddle. I need a woman that can fuck and make love to in the same night. That my enemies and chop my food up with the same line. Make sure the pussy stays tight. Always dressed to impress. Skin feels softer than silk when I'm caressing her breast. A ghetto empress that's no obsessed and don't give me stress. A good mother and a lover, trained to spot her undercover. When I read books and cooks with a mean right hook. Ambitious, brave heart, not easily shook. Feeding a crook, always got an alibi whenever I need me. Loves money, but she's never greedy. A girl that loves to please me. Loves sex, but she's never sleazy. Food, wisdom, and positive vibes is what she feeds. I need a fuck princess, not a bimbo in a pink dress. Strong black girls with big hearts get my interest. Diamond in the cup that loves my rhyming, and she got my mind a wilding in the cup, so sad smiling in the blood. I need a fuck princess, not a bimbo in a pink dress. Strong black girls with big hearts get my ink. I'm looking for something deeper than Bonnie and Clyde. More than a place for me to stash my money and hide. I need a woman that's strong in both her body and mind. My fuck princess has gotta be one of a kind. Intellectual, respectable, heterosexual. Hook a killer jerk, chicken and magician with the vegetables. One that love me for me, not the position of the death of fuck. Weight in my bank account. You play cards and smoke joints when we're hanging out. I turn into a bedroom bully after the dragon stout. So I need a woman that can ride me like a custom jack, but she's a lady. Never find her with the sluts and slacks. I need a quick thinking queen to throw the stuff out the window. I can plan for the future, not just the bimbo. Sitting there looking pretty with silicone titties, but I'm my back sucking every dick in the city. I need a fuck princess, not a bimbo in a pink dress. Strong black girls with big hearts get my interest. Diamond in the rough, that loves my rhyming, and she got my final wilding in the cup, so sad smiling in the blood. I need a fuck princess.
Yeah. So when man was doing their modeling and all these kind of things, this is the aspect of things that you need to rascal out, look at. You get me? This is what man was keeping up with. That's how you know. If man's got a gay mind, if man's got a gay mind, they're gonna have a gay vision. You get me? A gay mind, they're gonna have a gay outlook, gay perspective, gay paradigm. So if they're all thinking about batty and dick, that's what they're gonna fucking focus on. Man like me, I remember this is a brother that at this point in time, I'd spent most of my teen and adult years in prison. You get me? So I come out and I'm trying to do something positive, and all the gal them was fucking with man in the car. Man looked cute and that, but man was dangerous. You feel me? So that's all I can really say. Like the proof is in the pudding. You gotta break this shit down.
A bimbo in a pink dress, strong black girls with big hearts get my interest. You wanna ride with me jumping, buckle up, you look stuff like a buttercup. But I know you down to knuckle up, so if a girl chat shit, you might butter up. Press your body back like a uppercut, catch a chin in the Chelsea with the uppercut. Still to be cut up, and you can't get enough of us. Second ladder up the duck, you done tearing up the club, and I'm done tearing up the block. You go from love to love, and then back to love. If I haven't too quick, better catch me up. You should do the right to get after boss. Many wanna find and catch it up, but we're GBH. Not like these telling when I catch it fuck, that these guys be fracture marks instead of match drugs. About me to get up the love, your arms around me, give a massive hug and that's right. Know you wanna ride at the seat in your eyes, you can feed in my vibe at the seat and recline in the heat. High enough, we go up, get peas in the night. We go up, get peas in the night. Fuck princess, I'm in a pink dress. Strong black girls with big hearts get my interest. A diamond in the rough, that loves my rhyming and she got my mind a wildin' in the cup. So sad, smiling in the block. I need a fuck princess, not a bimbo in a pink dress. Strong black girls with big hearts get my interest.
But I die in my life, follow my balance, and there will be friends try. Keeping it real, cause you know the deal, yeah. You know the deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't talk about that. JJ Boss says, what's the craziest girl story you have? You must have plenty. Yeah, man. But yeah. That was nothing, man. You get me? That is light work. That's but I wanna not Walking Dead, but Baby Ultra got the fuck to sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna give them whoosh, man. I'm gonna give them whoosh. Give me a minute, man. I'm building up to it, Yasin. Yasin's just like, nah, man, go straight to whoosh. I'm building up to that, man. Don't watch that. Me, I'll give them that one still. Let me just. Now I'm in my archives. Got me feeling sentimental. But anyway, so yeah, man. Man has to have a past to have a future. You feel me? Me personally, I'm very proud of my past. Very, very proud of my past. Still, I'm not even gonna lie to you. What else have I got here? Yeah, obviously when I used to do like the presenting, let me see. Let me just take you quickly through some of this. I used to be a presenter on Sky TV on a channel called Flavor, and on another channel, I forgot what the channel was. But I used to present for this show called UK Swagger. Don't know if any of you like remember this show.
UK Swagger, it's the boy Jedi. I'm here. So big up young mate. Stay locked in. And the guys start hating and that.
Yeah.
Do that
I don't
regular.
understand that. Yeah, I don't understand that.
What's been going on in your world lately, man?
Oh, I just been doing a lot.
Dance me.
I remember Tribal Man.
I'm sure you can find a picture of it.
They got Played Dot Apparel. They're still making dance right now.
I'm here with Played Dot Apparel. What's good, fam, man?
Yeah, I gave them their first interview.
Everyone's rocking. What would you say?
If you like take a look at the badge and see the face, and
there or
yeah,
what?
They're doing
All do, and you all do the sewing as well.
yeah. So going uni now. Got the Facebook, got the MySpace.
UK Swagger.
That's my clothing.
Yeah. So these shows used to
It
go out.
matches your t-shirt. That means you're definitely going to give us an exclusive comedy show hosted by Jason Sam. Say that. Cheers.
The album's coming out. The album's coming out real soon as well.
Yeah, old type Michael Dapper, man. And that man, old type Michael Dapper, man. Yeah, man. This track was produced by Dot Rotten. We got Dot Rotten. This video was done by Bivas and
successful
Baxter.
man is one that can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. Action is the foundational key to all success. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. Defeat is not the worst of failures. Not to have tried is the true failure. It's a great gem. Check it.
I'll be wanting things on the night till I'm signed. Make you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day I'll fly to the top of the sea. Till the day my face is up on the screen. I'll be wanting things on the night till I'm signed. Make you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day I'll fly to the top of the sea. Till the day my face is up on the screen.
My baby mom said I would never please it, but I'm rising from the ash like I feel it. My talent will never stay secret. My captain, my flows make pirates seize it. Everybody wants to hear jazz on the remix, better not the DJ, and then the weed it. You must paralyze if you can't feel it. You're looking for a boss, then you don't need grit. You need me, baseline, high cap for the mean kid. I'm the guy that sleeps fit, cause I've been there, now that I've seen it. I'm a scumbag when I'm on my G shit, but the girl like think I'm the sweetest. You don't know, say that's so strategic. Music I eat shit, you cannot feel it. When I grab the crown, you know I'm a shoot it.
I'll be wanting things on the night till I'm sad. Make you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day I'll fly to the top of the sea.
Yo. Watch me fly to the top with my bulletproof wings. I'm a bulletproof king, can't kill my shine. This is bulletproof bling. Look, grind, what it sounds like when a nigga that's bulletproof ting. Call me G.A.N.G. You're not gonna do it yourself, I'm not G.I. Can't you see I? Flying to the birds and the rocks, lost C.I. The rocks don't G.I. I'm taking over, I came from B.I. Been a ride off since I was D.I. Be a ride off till the day that I D.I. Yeah, I'm my way, first place is me and it's my G.I. Look how long I've been on my G.I. Man, on my money, on my money, on my G.I. That's for D.I. 24/7, 360 G.I.
I'll be wanting things on the night till I'm sad. Then you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day I'll fly to the top of the sea. Till the day my face is up on the screen. I'll be wanting things on the night till I'm sad. Then you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day you'll fly to the top of the sea. Till the day my face is up on the screen.
If I sat in a cage doing fight, I knew I could never be the same if I tried. You can see the hunger and pain in my eyes. It's like thunder and rain in the sky. The storm that I did contain in the side. The unleashed now, I ain't playing with guys. I'm a pyromania, flames of the mic. I'm here for the house, there's chains in the back. Little chips giving me brains in the ride. Nothing but T5 planes on the fly. Stocks and shares, buying those in the high. These are the fools that I hold in my mind. When I ride, I'm on hold in the grind. So you know that I'm focusing right. When I'm holding the mic, I know that I'm close, I was chosen to shine.
I'll be wanting things on the night till I'm sad. Then you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day I'll fly to the top of the sea. Till the day my face is up on the screen. I'll be wanting things on the night till I'm sad. Then you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day I'll fly to the top of the sea. Till the day my face is up on the screen. I'll be running things on the mic till I'm sad. Then you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day I'll fly to the top of the sea. Till the day my face is up on the screen. I'll be running things on the mic till I'm sad. Then you see the stress and the pain in my eyes. One day I'll fly to the top of the sea.
Yeah, wait, with wings, things.
Yeah. Alright, hold tight CD UK, you know. And the chart show is sponsored by Twix. Go on, Ultra Funky. Go on, Ultra. Man says CD UK, you ain't playing. You ain't playing, homie. You ain't playing, homie. Fuck it. You ain't playing, man.
Do you know what? Just a quick story, yeah, Jeds. Like one of the last few times I went. Excuse me, Baby Ultra. Listen.
Yeah, you and Baby Ultra been beefing today. What's going on?
No, do you know what? He won't take his nap. Yeah. So basically, yeah, one of the last few times I went on CD UK, Miss Dynamite's "Boo" song was blowing up. Yeah. And if you remember, instead of cheering, like we used to go, boo. Right. So what happened was, like, they didn't understand what was going on because when the song finished, everyone was like, you know, with the gun finger, boo, right? But that's what you're supposed to do. But they didn't understand it at the time. So what they did was they edited it. They edited it out so that it was cheering.
Oh, fuck it, yeah, for real.
Oh shit!
Wow, that's a good
Yeah.
story, man. Remember them, boo, boo. Like, yeah, I remember when you go to set places, people got hella confused still.
Yeah, bro. Listen, the producers
going
didn't know
on?
what to do, blood. They didn't know what to do, and then they just edit it out. Because when we got home and we watched it,
Yeah.
it's like, hang on a second, what? It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
Safia. I'm gonna say Safia. Safia asked a few questions. So, what took you to the other side? You know, I've always been on both sides, isn't it? I've always been on both sides. It just depends on how you look at it, innit? But I've always been on this side. You can see from certain tunes and things like that. I just tried to find a balance. Did faith, God play any role in influencing the outlook on life? Well, I was born and raised a Jehovah's Witness. Get me? I don't know if anyone in the comment was raised a Jehovah's Witness or no. Jehovah's
but
Witness.
I know a little bit about it, Jedi.
What you know? What you know, fool? What you know, fool?
I know that Jesus is meant to be like Michael and
the Archangel, yeah.
Yeah, I know about the Bible, the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. I know only 144 men are going to heaven. So
144,000.
Yeah, and then I know everyone else is meant to be heaven on earth. And then,
you know about Charles Russell Taze?
Yeah, that
Charles
Freemason who's buried with a fucking pyramid with Freemasons things on it.
Yeah, it's
fucking,
nuts.
But to be fair though, even though like it's a bunch of kooks, those witnesses are actually some of the nicest people I've ever met.
100%. 100%.
Saying that though, there's like a fringe in there that are nutbags. Like
it's like basically how I look at it now is it's got all the aspects of a cult. What you'd expect to find in a cult. You get me?
Yeah. I agree. Because what I don't like is the whole you can't marry outside of the circle. If you do anything to disrespect, you're excommunicated.
Yeah.
No,
but they study their fucking Bible, bro. Like that's one thing I can say. Yeah, them motherfuckers. Yeah, they study their Bible. It's not
no. They study the New World Translation.
Yeah, cool. But what I'm saying is that's why I said they study their Bible. They study their Bible and they don't play games. And the New World Translation, to be perfectly honest, is way better than fucking the King James version, bro. I'm never gonna lie. Like, it's basically it's the Bible without the King James spin on it. They don't believe that King James had any right to translate the Bible and whatnot, rare. So this is why they got their translation. But everyone's got a translation of the Bible, innit? So everyone's gonna say, I'm not feeling that version. Come to death row kind of thing. You get me? But
no, to be fair, I don't have my own version of the Bible.
No.
Actually, that's a good idea. Ultra Funky's version of the Bible. Damn. No, we're getting sacrilegious now. Allow it. Big up all the Christians inside.
On the first day, there was God and God said.
On the first day, no one knows what happened because.
No. Your Bible said on the first day there was God and God said, "Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off." There'll be one page of fuck offs.
Oh shit.
You get me? I was just saying, fuck off. You get me? And then the serpent approached Eve. You get me? I got Eve to try and speak to Adam, and then Eve said to Adam, "Bite this apple," and Adam was like,
"Fuck off,
fuck off, fuck off." And therefore, no one sinned. So listen to the Bible, just be
no one sinned, and then no one sinned. The end. Oh shit! No one sinned. The end. That's it.
But yeah, man. So yeah, man. I was a Jehovah's Witness growing up in that thing, and like me as a youngster, like I just knew it weren't right for me, innit? I weren't really feeling it, but that just filled me with bare guilt. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, rah. Imagine because while I'm supposed to be going to like the Kingdom Hall and go study, I'm hiding my little briefcase with my Bible and hitting the roads with my brethren and shit. And then coming back to the house acting like I've been studying the Bible and that. So like that's one way it brought up guilt. Then obviously, like as I start to see more of the world growing up, like I grew up in North Peckham Estate, so like the elders started to get man into like burglary and little things, and I just realized I was like contradicting myself by going to this place. But I was young and like I had no choice because my mum was Nigerian and she just was not having it. So I think she thought that would be the thing to try and save me. Do you know what I mean? And instill some kind of discipline. I definitely was a wild, unruly kind of child. And I think she just thought that if I stuck at it, it was going to help give me some kind of...
Yeah, do you know what? If I'm honest with you, bro, I disagree with that. Because if you rap to like young Jehovah's Witnesses, like they're sexually frustrated.
They're the worst, innit? They're the worst,
bro. Like it's mad. Like it's no. Because the thing is, what I've realized is that the youngers that are like the young adults, the sexual frustration makes them do mad things like in secret. Like and I'm talking about all manner of debauchery, bro. And then but then like in a sense, I understand it because like it's mad.
It's mad,
for the youngers, I feel sorry. And if you check it, there's actually no point being a witness now because like no one's going to heaven. Like 144 already selected.
Yeah, they're selected. No, you don't get heaven, but paradise, like basically you get paradise on earth, innit? Where the lions don't eat the lambs and like, you know, everyone's cool and you revert back to your age of the like perfection, your age of
your prime,
prime, you get me? So if you're
I'm not gonna lie, paradise can't beat earth, bro. Have you ever been to Syria? That place is fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up now, isn't it? But what they're saying is they're gonna restore everything. Everything's gonna be all roses and like, you know, the 144,000 are gonna be in heaven and they're gonna be like kind of ruling over with God, ruling over the earth. But there's one thing I would say is if you take that religion literally, you may think, dickhead thing. But when you break it down and see what these men are teaching you, not saying they're teaching you the truth, but they're definitely teaching you like what I would call occult mysteries. Like it's masonry and shit. Like the shit that you're learning in there is serious, and you cut out a lot of the bullshit because it was created by a mason. You cut out a lot of the bullshit of the other like Christian religions because they're teaching you like it's like basically it's Mason Christianity. How I think about it. So it's got bare trueness in it. So I would suggest anyone, if you had a chance to speak to some Jehovah's Witnesses, pick their brain in it. Pick their brain because those are the studies.
You know what the wickedest thing is? Like, it's when you fuck with the Jehovah's Witness, it's the best,
yeah.
The last few times they knocked my door, I was playing Sleeping Dogs, right? My wife was out, so I had the TV on like volume 50, so you could hear it like over Battersea Bridge and beyond, It was on a cutscene, and I had a feeling like it was them because we didn't have no plumbers or anything booked. So I thought I was gonna leave it. So I went to the door, and when I opened the door, they're like, "Oh, you know, have you heard the good news?" I was like, "Yeah, I have."
Quick,
and then
just say something. Yeah,
in the background, all you could hear is Mission!
What?
And it sounded like there was a torture chamber in my house. And they were like, so you're busy, so we'll come back.
Golden Bobby, Tiny Snatch. Yeah, that was my cousin's really good friend, you get me? And I know when he died, a lot of people were affected, and it affected my cousin deeply. I didn't know Tiny Snatch like that. Like I didn't know him personally. But my cousin knew him like from around like the Nunhead area. So man, R.I.P. Tiny Snatch. Yeah, that was sad. And that made my cousin feel like he wanted to like really jump off road, you get me, properly. So man. Anyone else got any questions? Any more questions? Just Jehovah's Witnesses? Oh yeah, I was just telling the story. So I was in the Jehovah's Witness team doing that thing, trying to live a little double life. Bearing in mind, when I'm talking about living a double life, like I'm talking about being like 10, 11, 12. But obviously I kind of started on the roads and misbehavior very early, you get me? And then...
Jez, also as well, let me just put this out there. There's historic child abuse in that circle as well. and it goes.
Do you know what? I'm starting to find out more and more about that, because
Yeah.
I see some documentary thing a couple days ago, talking about Jehovah's Witnesses. Do you know what? There's a series that I recorded called Cults or something Cults. I don't know if you got Sky or whatever, but look for them series, bro, because I love all that cult shit. That shit's interesting. It started on Scientology. You know, there's a thing called Going Clear, the Scientology documentary called Going Clear or something, yeah. And then the woman was basically the woman from fucking, remember the King of Queens with that fat guy, and then he's got like a sexy kind of girlfriend. Paul, you know the guy that does Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
That fat guy.
Yeah.
Do you remember he was in a sitcom with like this thing that looked kind of sexy?
I can't.
Called King of Queens. I don't know if anyone remembers.
No, King of Queens. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she was in Scientology, and then she left Scientology, and she does some big expose about how basically some devil thing and this and that and whatever she was saying, and they gave her like a series. So yeah, check that shit out. I forget her name. It was important. But yeah, Sophia is pissed that you keep distracting me.
Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. No, it's serious stuff, like historic child abuse in that circle, bro. And I found out one of like a guy that I know, like, yeah, and like
they done him something.
He reported it, and then like instead of like managing the situation and dealing with it, they sort of just move the elder
to a next place.
Yeah, bro.
Mad thing.
And then
all these little mad religions do that though, innit? Like,
yeah, it's nuts, bro. It's nuts. That's what I'm saying.
I can't say all these religions, but I definitely know they're doing that. Well, I've heard about the Jehovah's Witness thing, and obviously everyone knows about Catholic priests. They're like the scapegoats. But I'm thinking, what other religions are fucking getting away with this shit?
That's
you know what I mean,
bro? Because this is the thing. Imagine people don't talk up. Our thing's perfect and nothing's wrong with it. Even the Catholics don't even want to admit, well, go on, too tough. You know what I'm saying? Instead of dealing with the thing, they just move guys around. Madness.
And the thing is, whenever you're in a cult or something like that, it might not feel like that's what you're in. Like, so I have to remind people, like, just because you're looking on the outside, you're like, oh look, they do this, they're a cult, rare. When you're inside of something, especially when you're raised in a certain belief, it just seems like normality. I feel like very few people are blessed with that ability to be able to look outside of what they've been raised in and be like, do I still want to do this? Because like, you may have them doubts, but peer pressure is a motherfucker. Not wanting to upset your fam, not wanting to upset certain brethren, not wanting to be looked at in a certain way. That's a motherfucker. And we'll have people, staying in a certain religion or whatnot when they want to be free. It's nuts, bro. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was definitely, if like let me tell my story, then you understand. So yeah, I was in this Jehovah's Witness team. Boom, like I said, I started really misbehaving on the roads from like 9 years old. You get me? From 9, 10, 11, I was just getting more and more entrenched. By 12, I think anything on road was normality to me. Like by 12, I was actively going out there, making my own money and doing my own fuckeries. You get me? 13 come, and then at 13 is where my mom went on holiday. That's where she was murdered. When my mom went on holiday, she got robbed and murdered, innit? And in Nigeria. And obviously, I was left over here. You get me? And I had like just a family friend that was like, quote unquote, supposed to be looking after me. But bearing in mind, my mom was deep into this Jehovah's Witness thing and that. So in Jehovah's Witnesses, everyone's brother, sister. You can't chat about, there's no way you can say ultra funky. It's got to be brother ultra, brother funky. Do you know what I mean? Sister, whatever. And that's strict, like we're family. And when my mom was killed, there was no family, bro. There was no like, it was sad. Like I got like one card there from a woman. I got one card from a woman that like kind of basically lived a few doors down from me, innit? And she gave me like a card. I'll never forget the card, like, because it said a word that I'd never heard of before. Condolences. That's the first time I knew about what the word condolences meant. I saw this card and it said, "Oh, condolences for your loss," and I was like, "What?" Like, but yeah. Anyway, man, that was really, really sad times, fam. And I was a youngster on my own in the middle of Peckham. Mama's been shot 13 times, robbed. She ain't never coming back, and I was just like, yeah. One good thing about this is I don't have to go back to that Kingdom Hall full of fake people calling each other brother and that. So that's when I felt like I just let go of everything, and I felt like I was free to like indulge in all the fuckeries I wanted to. You understand? So it was like even though I wasn't necessarily repressed because I was doing the fuckeries before, now I didn't have to worry who saw me doing the fuckeries, if you know what I mean. So from then on, it went, yeah, exactly, Middlesex. That from then on, that's when like I really went into full force of being on this road thing or whatever you want to call it. I was enamored with the lifestyle. It didn't take long for me to start racking up serious points in terms of being on road. Everyone knew me. To this day, I'm a very known person, innit? Yeah, because of how I moved, how I maneuvered. I never had fear. I never really had regard for like human life. Even though I was a nice guy, I didn't just go around like stabbing people for no reason or whatnot. But if you crossed me, I try my best to bring severe physical pain or physical harm into your reality. You get me? And man was just gallivanting all around London, all around the UK, going anywhere we wanted, doing my thing, and then things started catching up with me. Like basically, I got caught up in a massive operation, and I was arrested for like 66 robberies, and then that was just like the beginning of the end. Then I was put on curfew. Then I went and lived with my sister, and then it was just mad, and then. Yeah, I was on curfew and rare, just downhill. And then one day, I was like, oh shit, I gotta go court. I went to court. And like, yeah, the judge was like, yeah, mate, yeah, you're getting sentenced today. I didn't really care. Like, yeah, you get sentenced. They gave me a 2-year sentence. And then they gave me a 14-month sentence for weapons. And then it just started spiraling. I was in jail. Then in jail, I just got bare extra time. So I did way more time than I was supposed to. Hit the roads again. And from there, it was just back and forth. In jail, on road, in jail, on road, in jail, on road. In between them in jails and on roads, obviously I was getting into beef, conflicts. I was making money. I bought like the deposit for my flat and that, got myself a flat. Then went jail again, lost my flat, had a ute, you know what I mean? Went back to jail, had another ute, went back to jail. Like my life was just a mess, you get me? And I definitely wasn't progressing at all, bro. And, you know, there was like attempts on my life. I was making attempts on other people's lives. And it was just, I don't know how to explain it because it felt normal then. But looking back on it, was like, yeah, I was definitely on a destructive kind of path. Still trying to make something constructive though. And then, yeah, and in between that, I got into music because when I was in jail, everyone was just like, "Rah, you're sick with this bars, rare." And I used to rap in an English accent, and man used to tell me, "Nah, you need to rap in an American accent because no English rapper's gonna blow, rare." And I was like, "Yeah, man, cool." And yeah, I was woke. The reason why I was woke is because even though I was involved in all that fuckeries and doing that, I still had like a certain moral guidance system. And I still had a certain spiritual aspect about me that made me different from my peers, you get me? Also would mean that I was often at odds with other people that was in the same lane as me, like on the same, like that was on road or doing their thing. Me and them would be at odds because I had a certain fucking Nigerian / religious / I don't know, I had something that was actually meaning that no matter how bad I tried, I couldn't be the worst of the worst because I only did shit when I was violated. I always had a clean heart, if that makes sense, even though I did fuckery. But yeah, man just started getting big sentences. Sentences started getting bigger and bigger. Then they threatened. Basically, I was threatened with IPP, which I don't know if anyone knows about IPP, but there's 2 things I wanted to do. One, they wanted to put me on the prolific offenders list, which just meant someone that just can't stop offending. Someone just like a career criminal. And yeah, that's a mapper. You get me? Which is, I don't know if anyone knows about mapper, but go and do your research on that. Then they're saying, I got nicked again. Then they're saying they wanted to put man on IPP. And that is in the interest of public protection because they believe that I was a danger a danger to the public. You get me? Because of certain charges and certain things that happen, they believe that, or they were trying to put forward that they had to protect the public from me. You get me? Obviously, my criminal record's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and thicker and thicker. Every time I go in front of a judge, it's becoming more and more of a no-brainer. Yeah, send him jail. You get me? But yeah, they nearly gave me IPP. I ended up busting the case. I busted the case by intimidating the witness. I'm going to tell you this from now. If it worked for that, if I sat there and just let it happen, I was going to get, and that was it. I was just going to but when you get IPP, they send you to jail. For instance, you can get IPP, 7 years IPP, which means that you would have to serve the 7 years before you could be considered to be released. Yeah. And even after serving the 7 years, there's no guarantee you will be released. In fact, if you look on the computer, when someone's got IPP, like for instance, Ultra's got 5 years, Omar's got 18 months, Miss London Yoruba's got 2 years. So on the computer, you'd see 5 years next to their name, next to her name, 18 months, 2 years, whatever. You'd see that next to their name. Next to my name, if I had IPP, it would say 99 years. Because that meant it was an indefinite amount of time I could be in locked up for. It's worse than life, bruv. It's worse than life. You get me? So because of all of that shit, yeah, fam. When I'm in jail and I'm taking pictures in my cell, and then I hit the roads and I put it on MySpace, because it was the man there from BBK that showed me about MySpace. They like my music. So I used to affiliate with certain man from Boy Better Know, whatnot. And they was just like, "Raw, you need a MySpace." I was like, "What the fuck is MySpace?" But them man that showed me about the internet, bro. Put it that way. Them man that showed me. I was like, "Raw, okay." So man jumped on this, put 2 pictures up that I had in my phone. I bet people started hitting me up. Like, yeah, like you should come a model, rare, boom, boom, boom. I went and done an audition, got signed up on a modeling agency thing, and man did that from there. You get me? And that's how the modeling started. And while I was doing the modeling thing, I hadn't fully transitioned off the road at all. If I'm honest, I think I've only just really kind of transitioned off the road like recently. Like I don't even know. I mean, cause the term "off the road" means like sounds weird, isn't it? Like I just feel like. Well, even now, you lot know, innit? You lot have seen me, innit? You lot know, like, to be honest, there's probably parts of my personality that you can see when that man gets aggressive or man gets heated or man gets angry. Like, you can see what's simmering underneath the surface. But you like, I tell people, man, I've truly got no clue. And what I'm capable of is not something that I could ever try and bring to somewhere like Speaker's Corner. So, yeah, man, it's still there, but, you know, like, man's mature. Bruv, my elder son is a big boy. Like, man's not a dickhead out here, innit? Man's obviously progressing in life and moving forward and doing other things, but it doesn't stop that dark little thing in the back of your head. So this is why sometimes I wonder why people would want to try it with me. Cause I'm decorated, bruv. In this art of war thing, I'm decorated, fam. Like that's why I got so much confidence, especially when you say, "Oh, you're asking people about me, whatever." I got so much confidence in what I've done and where I've come from that I could do whatever I want. This is what I'm saying. This is why I can model. Like, not even saying that I don't want to send a message out to the young youths to say, like, it's wrong for you not to model or for you to feel away, bro. Like, go and model, man. Go and act. Go and do whatever you do, innit? Obviously, pay attention to what you do. And one thing I would advise from an older point of view is modesty is a good thing, you know? So, you know, like, especially for young girls, when you're out there and you're taking shots, you're trying to model, I wouldn't really advise them to have their back. Don't have your batty out, young ladies, and don't get demeaned just to, like, get me, just to make a picture or whatever, because you like the attention it gets you. Because I got bare attention from my pictures, from gal. Bare attention. But don't just do things because you think it's going to get you attention, because really and truly, that will never give you the attention that you need, which is you need to be paying yourself attention. So if I'm going to give someone some advice, do your modeling thing and that, yeah, but trust me, when I mean, I've seen it from my own eyes, it's valuable. It's valuable. Like, your modesty is valuable, innit? Your modesty is valuable. I'm not going to lie. And big up MySpace. You know, if man were in your top 8 friends and that, man didn't rate you. You know, if I'm not in your top list of friends, you don't rate me. You get me? If you're not in my top list, it's because obviously, Like, I'm an artist, innit? Like, I'm trying to do something, like, you know we're bridges, innit? You know we're cool, innit? But, like, yeah, that was funny, man. Make sure, man. I think they need to bring back MySpace, because MySpace is like, you could play your music, you could show videos, you could write about yourself. MySpace was fucking sick, fam. I can't believe they let that thing flop. Someone needs to go and pump a couple hundred, like a couple mil into that and fucking set that shit, get that shit back popping. Because MySpace was banging. Get me? You can't say Road, man. Don't, because they're from different. They're different man them out there. What Road man, what don't want. I'm missing you, those cop. Where I'm from, where did you study your history and all these things, man? From Road don't. Oh, whether. Do you know what? On Road? No, that's not true. Because there's bare man that do study. There's bare man that know stuff. Like, man on Road ain't dumb. And this is another thing where I feel like I'm here to like try and like clear up their name a little bit as well. Because I think man try to give the Road man the label that man is dumb. Man ain't dumb. Man makes dumb choices sometimes. But man ain't dumb. Man is not stupid. Like, there's a lot of intelligence. There's some supreme intelligence coming from some of these guys' minds. It's just channeled into the wrong thing, or it's not being allowed to flourish, you know? Half of the problem is that these men are too smart for their own good certain times. So, like, road men read, especially man that go jail, man read. I'm not even gonna lie. If man's been pen, man will read, brother. I'll pick up a book and I'll absorb that book in like a day, 2 days, and run for a next one. Man's going to the library, like trying to take out like 5-6 books. But even growing up as a youngster, one of the first things I ever did when it came to shoplifting and stealing was stealing books from W.H. Smith. That was one of the first things I ever stole. And I used to do that on a regular. I used to go Peckham High Street, go to the W.H. Smith, and I used to steal books, bruv. Do you remember them little like puzzle books? Like, you used to get like a pair of dice with it, and it's a book, and you get a couple cards, and you used to roll your dice and whatever and read the book, and it tell you, oh, go to page 16, and you go to page 16, and then you follow that part of the story. Then you got a choice of either go to page 10 or go to and roll the dice. And I don't know if you like remember them kind of, I don't know what they're called, adventure books or puzzle books or something. But yeah, I used to go and steal them. I used to love them from. Like, man's imagination was always fucking. Man's imagination was always massive. Man's creativity was always massive. Like, that's always been something that I've always been able to do. Come on, man. First thing got caught stealing was books, respect. It's real, you know, fam. So even like I'm telling you all this, like, man was on the roads and all this was going on. And even when I was the younger youth, fam, yeah, man was stealing, shoplifting, which weren't good. But man was shoplifting. At least man was trying to get books. You get me? Man, is mad. But yeah, and like I was in a newspaper for being able to read a newspaper at 3 in my nursery. So like I've always been able to read. I've never been dumb. I've always been like projected for top of the class. In like when it came to GCSEs, I was predicted for 12 GCSEs. Obviously, I got expelled. I got expelled in year 8. You get me? Well, just year 8, I got expelled. I went to another school. I got expelled within 6 weeks. Then I never went back to school. I went to centre for a little bit. You get me? I got kicked out the centre. Like, yeah, man to be stealing books. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, to this day, I still steal books. That's one thing I definitely steal. I definitely do take books. I go to a library, I might see a banging book, and I'm never gonna lie to you. I will take out that electric barcode thing and I'll take it home. I'm not promoting that to no one. I'm just letting you know. Sometimes it's real like that, innit? It's real like that. You get me? I stole fashion magazines. I know. Everyone confess. Hey, if you don't get nicked here from your confessions, don't come to Jedi, you know. Cause I never told you not to come and start confessing your theft. I never told you not to start confessing your theft. All right, come on, own up. Who else used to steal? I used to steal heavy, like Woolworths. Man used to go. Who knows about Woolworths? Man used to go in Woolworths, bruv, and clap up the sweets and clap up this. Woolworths is where you go and steal stupidness. Yeah? I don't know if anyone knows. Woolworths is where you go and steal stupidness. Yeah? Yeah, get a library card, innit? Man, fix up. The fear that was enough for me to go, not to go on road and teeth. Yeah, that stealing thing, right? I don't know. I think every child goes through it. What is that about? Testing about. But that time when you get nabbed, and your whole life flashing before your eyes, and you start crying to security and that say, "No, please, don't tell my mom." Woo! Don't tell my mom. Yo, if your mom ever found out that you got caught shoplifting, fam, you are finished. Absolutely finished. Sainsbury's, the man with no name, was stealing at Sainsbury's weren't no joke to steal at. That's them days when they actually had people, like you actually had plainclothes undercovers or whatever, store detectives in the shops. They don't have that shit no more. You could just go in any shop and pick up anything now. Security just stay by the front. They don't give a damn. Like no one cares no more. Them days there, security would chase you out the shop and down the road. Now, if you leave the shop, security can't even follow you. So things have changed a lot. And now you got CCTV and them things there as well. Them days there, no CCTV. It was just you versus them. And that's when that man will really be in his own clothes, trying to follow you, but not follow you. That must have been a mad job, store detective, them days, you know. That must have been mad fun. You lot are funny. Yeah, testing and exploring boundaries, exactly. I only stole once, and it was a cheat book from my PS1. I got slapped up, man, stole a cheat book. What, trying to get the codes and that, yeah? Games Master, help me get... Just let me go this time. I won't do it again. That was my line. Those 19. Yes, he cut me up. What that a Greg's and sandwiches? Yeah. Trust me. Yeah, got followed around. Man, looking through the shells and shit. Just see, bro. Still to order on eBay back in the day. Oh, is it for real? Fucking hell, man. You're a real youngster, fam. Remember bun and cheese. But man used to steal bun and cheese. Don't piss me off. I got frog marched by police, and that was so that is horrible, bro. I saw a man lift the entire aisle of meat at Marks and Spencer. I was in a state of, yeah, I see a woman put a whole chicken down her foot, yeah, down her leg, into her skirt or whatever. She tried to walk out, and then the woman that owned the shop stole it, yeah. The woman that owned the shop caught her, and I remember she grabbed her and she was like, "She tipped the chicken. She tipped the chicken. She tipped the chicken." I never forget that day. That was a local joke for years. She tipped the chicken. Yeah, she put a whole chicken. What? Oh my God! Oh, man, stealing pork back with that. Hey, Rasmate's coming with the rock like hack. He said in the hack. He said in the hack for man still put the porn mag. Fucking hell. What else did man really steal? Like stupidness, fam. What else did man steal? Like, did man steal anything? Yeah, I'm not encouraging theft, by the way. I just got to keep reminding people I am not encouraging theft. But like everyone had a little shoplift. Get me? Sweets was the beginning thing, and then man would graduate from there. Everyone stole a one sweet. I thought, right, I could get away with it. Some people go to McDonald's and say, "I just got my food. I'm sitting over there. You left the burger." Then they got a free burger. Right, is that what man was doing? Yeah, no, but you know what? I don't think Speaker's Cool is saying that some what do you call it? Some security act like their life depend on it, and yeah, I don't like now. I think that there's a new rule where they just can't follow you no more. Cause I've seen bare videos of like man running in phone shops, just dragging the phones, like the display phones out and just bopping out. It's like security can't even follow you again or something. It's not worth like they can't get paid for it because they're not insured to like if you bang them on road or something and Look what happened to that security guard that got punched in the face in it was like that Foot Locker or wherever it was, that sports shop. You don't need that, fam. Don't step outside of the shop. You can't get violated. Before they moved printer ink. Hey, man was a real thief. Hey, speakers calling the truth. Printer ink, you know, you can earn the money from that. That's true, you know. Fucking hell. Oh, someone said McD's, you know, had a side door. We would order them up for something else and go out the door by the till. Mad thing. Fucking hell. Man used to rob like 20 Fanta fruit juice bottles from Kenny. I get them out. What the hell? Hey, respect. Do not piss me off. Don't piss me off. Bro, we used to steal the meal tickets in at secondary school. You know the meal tickets, man used to sell them for like 50 pence and that. Don't piss me off. Man will steal the meal tickets, bro. Are you crazy? Or man will go up there and steal the burgers. Chicken burgers will come in a blue wrap. Hamburgers will come in a red wrap. Veggie burger will come in like a yellow, a green wrap, and then fish burger will come in a yellow wrap. Like it was some madness. It was a madness. Man used to steal the burgers from the canteen at school dinners, the school dinner burgers. Man would go and clap some and go and sell some to the youths that didn't really have like dinner money like that. It was a mad Robin Hood shit, you know. Robin Hood, you know, fam. Get me? Still. Or they always used to be that youth that didn't eat. He was probably getting abused at home and that, yeah, had no appetite. Would come, get his burger, not want to eat it. And mum would always get him to give, yeah, you're not having a burger today, are you? No. Right, give it to me. Mum, get that burger and sell it or eat it. Craven. The Timmy tickets do rubbing up exactly. Real life, bro. Hey, how's this turned into a shoplifter? Are you like some crims, man? Man was dishing out food packs in the playground. Bare thieves, you know. Yeah. Good. I didn't know there were so many thieves. I didn't know there's so many shoplifters and thieves, man. Everyone's confessing they're shoplifting now. It's crazy. Yeah, everyone's confessing. All right, one second. What's shush? Yeah, talk to me, man. You need to purge yourself of your sins. Come and tell me, man. Come and tell me what you've been up to, man. As a youngster. You get me? Let's talk. You get me? I'll share with you now. You lot share with me. Hey, Ultra, you gone quiet. What happened to you? Yeah. But yeah, man, all of this just to let you know that life is real, innit? Life is real. And regardless of people that don't know you, and obviously you're not obliged to like go around telling your life story to people, but people that don't know you, they're never going to get you or understand. They're never going to understand, innit? Like, so don't expect them to, man. Real talk. Don't expect them to. I need to get man on the panel. Let me find the thing. But yeah, you have been cracking me up. 1 second. Yeah, I never realized there's so much thieves in the building. Like, for real, you man are some thieves. You man are thieves, bruv. Fucking hell. None of you not invited to my yard. Black clot. None of you. Yeah? Cause you not gonna tea leaf something. You not gonna tea leaf something. You hear me? So none of you not invited to my yard. Bare teeth, you know. Bare shoplifter. You can't come in my shop again. If I open a shop, yeah, I'm not advertising it on RedPillTrill because there are bare shoplifters up in there, bro. But I said I'm a good man now. Yeah, don't lie. You hear me? 1 second. 1 second, bro. You know, are fucking hilarious. And Raspberry actually killed me today still. He fucking had me rolling. You used to do bakeries and what it was. So I was in the kitchen eating. So how's my that craving? Oh, good. £2 lunch money, you know. Hey, lunch is expensive, you know, bro. Like, it's not a joke. Especially you got to get the drink. You got to have a meal. You get me? Lunch is expensive, and plus you need that yes, Russ. You know that preschool. You need a preschool something. You can't walk into school empty-handed. No drink.
That's what I'm saying, Jed.
Not a sweet, not a sweet, bro.
£2. By the time you pass the shop in the morning, you might grab a little sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get your lunch. Obviously, man have to get the lunch, but man have to get the custard and cake for those who know, innit? Yeah. Then obviously these times, man, put my bag just under the fridge, innit? You get me? And I just take bare Fanta fruit juices for the man.
Oh, fucking hell!
I didn't used to sell. I used to give them out. But obviously, by the time you get to the shop after school, obviously you might be walking with Chanel. You might buy her a little 20p sweet. Like by the time you get to Dixie, but you ain't got no money. So obviously,
yeah, bro, that's peak.
You gotta wait for certain. I can't lie. This is saying to all my Asian brothers out there, yeah. But you have to wait for the rich Asian youths to order. You get me?
Hey, let me 20p. Let me 50p.
You have to wait for them to order the wings, bro. I used to love the wings with the barbecue.
Let me grab a wing.
Are you listening, fam?
It's probably out here, you know.
So me and my brothers, yeah, we used to literally like check man's food. Like, if man got a pizza or a chicken, you go. What my man's got wings, bam, wrap that. You get me? Like, you got to buy a new one.
And do you know how fucked that is? You send your youth in to school with a certain P, bro. And because the man them ain't got P, man them are gonna jack your youth's food, fam. That is deep, you know, fam.
No, but I gotta hold up. I gotta hit up my actions because everyone knows during Ramadan they sorted the man them out.
Okay, man up.
Yeah.
I was baffled. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean you're not eating? I said, yeah, no, I'm a Muslim, innit? Like, Ramadan, innit? I'm like, well, let me get a ticket. Yeah, of course. Yeah, nice. Little ticket and that. I'm saying, did you not used to have the different colour burgers? Like the wrapper that showed it was a different burger?
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
The red one for chicken, green one for the best thing.
Yeah.
Brown one for beef.
Them days there, boy. And then there were certain puddings that it'd practically be beef, innit? Like the certain puddings. I think do you remember they used to do like them big cookies? They used to do some big chocolate.
The baddest one of them cookies is in Marks and Spencer's, you know, fam. That's like the second thing I got caught rapping after the library. When I heard your library thing, it was like blood. The first thing I got caught rapping was library books, blood. Man went in there, man ripped out the page with the ting, like some big conspiracy thing. You get me, fam? I think I done it a couple times and then I got caught. You get me? I was shook, fam. I was year 7, innit? You get me? I was shook.
Mad. Why is man stealing books, bro? This is the thing, yeah? Bruv, why is man stealing books? What is that? What's happening? What did you want? What was it? You love reading, yeah?
Yeah, I like books, because I was a little bad youth that was on the youth council. You know them one there? Because my mum tried to always like... So I was, you know, like you said, that a lot of youths on the roads, man's not dumb. Man just make dumb decisions, innit? Yeah. And if anything, man's smarter than everyone else.
Yeah.
But you see, smarter than everyone else,
cool.
that can put you in problems.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, when you're smarter than everyone else now, like other people ain't thinking as like they ain't thinking of wrapping up the canteen.
Yeah.
Their brain's not even there. You get me? Welcome, Beefy.
Welcome, my Jeezys.
Welcome, Beefy.
Hey, listen, while both of you are there, quickly, I want to say, two of you, bruv, you know what, yeah? I'm looking back to the last year videos. Bruv, you guys have grown so much. You need to give yourselves a big pat on the chest, you know?
Yeah, the hangout God didn't want you to give man that big up.
I swear down, bro.
Say that again, bro, because you was breaking up.
No, I said I've been watching like videos for last 2 weeks. I've watched like videos from the beginning. Go in the park. 2 guys, you just kill the guys. If you look back in the last, you guys are just amazing, bro. Give them a big chest.
Hey, Beefy, you keep hold of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where you are, but the reception's really shit. And every time you go to speak to me, it cuts out, so we never heard nothing, fam.
Let me go outside. Let me go outside.
Hey, Beefy, we need some. This is the confession booth right now. So when you was young,
yeah.
What did you used to steal? We got to the point where it's like every youngster used to steal something, even if it was just a sweet.
Bro, there's nothing I haven't. There's nothing I haven't stolen, bro. That's the thing.
I said there's nothing I haven't stolen. Yo, hey, Beefy, I'll tell you, bear man in the comments are thieves, you know. Bear man I never expect, but they're all keeping it real. They're all keeping it real. They used to. That's
what my past life, bro. Yeah.
Bro, man, it was so bad, Jed. Man had such sticky fingers. Man couldn't walk in somewhere without taking something.
It started to turn into a sickness. It started to turn into something where you think, right, like, why did I even take that?
If you ask,
man's coming at the shop like, oh, do you want this? Like, so why do you take it?
When you speak to the Rebel Lions, we was just rampant with it. Like, everyone was all the Rebel Lions, and we used to go to the park, and used to be a post office opposite the park in Chapel Heath. Like, it got to the time where we used to just walk into shops.
And just grab shit. Just walk out.
But I'm saying, you know the ones where man's not even hiding it? I want a drink, I want a crisp, and then we just walk out and eat the evidence.
You know what, You've now brought it to the next level now, which I was gonna touch on now. This is what they used to call like steaming. When like there'd be bear man and we'd run into anything, bro, it'd be peak on any high street anywhere, fam. If more than 4 men go into a shop, you know what time it is. You know that when you walk in the shop and you just start cracking up because you just know someone's gonna kick you.
Bro, Jedi, we made the free youth. You know the free youths at a time rule?
Yeah,
that's because a man like us.
So man start piling up the shop like, you know what happened, I see 2 men get in the shop, I'm like, cool. I see the 3rd man, the 4th man, the 5th man. Then I just start cracking up. I'm like, nah, I'm going in there. The shopkeepers all like, oh, hi guys, you guys all right, yeah? And the man's just cracking up, just picking up stuff. Then he's just thinking like, what's going on here? He's not want a lot of stuff. And then I would kick out. Or man needs to go to the petrol stations and have one man holding the door open for us. Because then you know they can't come out and chase man. That's what we
when they press the button, bro, and the door locks you in, blood.
So then we found out a way to open the petrol station door once they lock it. I can't remember what it was though. It's like something to do with the top and the bottom of the door. You have to do something.
You open it.
No, they've got little keys on the side which you just turn up and down.
There used to be. I can't remember what it was, but there used to be something. So they used to lock man in, and man would just get out anyway, brother, and dust out. Certain times, man be in the shop. I'm genuinely looking to buy something, rude boy. But because one of the next mans has done something dumb, I ain't even seen it. They've breezed out. I'm at the counter and I pay for my thing. I got to walk out, mama's locked the door. I'm saying, bro, what got big man? Like, open the door. It's like, no, your friends have stolen. I'm like, yeah, hey, it wasn't me though, innit? I paid for my thing. Like, let me out. No. Tell them bring back this. I feel like a prisoner right now. This is when man comes, start booting up the door, open, and then once man gets that door open, bro, you're getting violated. Now you're getting violated, fam. I tell you, man. You know that man, slightly an old man, you know, fam. Slightly. I start thinking about some things that I know you lot don't know nothing about.
Trust me. Yo,
like
Jet.
Blockbuster videos. Do you know Blockbuster? You
Yeah.
know, hey, the shop, the actual Blockbuster video
Yeah,
shop.
yeah, the rental shop.
That got wrist.
They used to have like big baskets of like Skittles and that, and like popcorn and weird things like opal fruits. But they'd fill the basket up to the top and it just sit at the front of the shop, like encouraging you, oh yeah, buy some sweets and that to take home and watch a video, innit? Man would just walk in and pick up the whole thing and grab some videos while man was at it. And they started doing games and that. Man started grabbing games and shit. It was peak.
Yo, Jed, do you remember that the G-Walk Northwest, yeah, where the guy came through spitting and then man they ducked him down? Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Them man there, their fam, yeah, biggest, yeah, Auntie J, yeah, go into any shop with them big dresses, bruv. When she comes out, bruv, I don't know how she fits it all up there, fam. Yeah? When she comes out, it's 5 bills to a rack.
For real.
Yeah. This is professional shoplifters.
Professional.
Yeah, this is how Ayana and them lot got the gums. Yeah.
Yo, remember when man used to jump on the bus, yeah? And before you had that metal thing that you put the money in there, it's like a little dish and you just dash money on it. Yeah?
Oh yeah, man used to grab the £1.
Man used to grab the back. There's a bag down the side, you know, with bare money in there.
Fam, I forgot. Bro, I don't even know if I want to be saying this, man. Let me not get carried away. Get me.
Yeah, man. Yo, do that right now, man. I have to keep it like shoplifting, like. Yeah. I can tell one story. I used to roll with one big youth, yeah. Like, remember the Bergs days, yeah? So we've done a creeps now, yeah. Obviously, every man's secure in the back. We come downstairs. Certain man's in the kitchen, bro. Stuff in their face, blood, like. Yeah, man got caught on DNA, fam, yeah. Cause man's all drinking the milk and leaving the milk bottle in there and leaving cups. Savage.
Man. Fair. But like, I think, like in my head, this is another thing that led to me starting to feel like, to understand that I was always woke. The reason I say that is, obviously, that was shoplifting and whatnot, but at the same time, bro, yeah, it's like man knew that this system, this might upset a few people, but man knew or man felt that this system definitely owed man something. You know, that I didn't have that guilt, that I didn't have that guilt associated with I'm doing something wrong. It was more man don't want to get caught kind of thing. But I definitely felt like, as a young black male, at the age I was then, I felt like society owed me something from the treatment I'd had in the short space of time I've been living there. Yeah. I don't know if man knows what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah. We used to I don't know if man remember it, but you see the travel cards, yeah, you know, we used to have the stamp. We stole the stamp from the post office, innit? But when it wasn't that, yeah, we used to jump barriers, innit, yeah? And fam, man was in like year 7, year 8. And when we used to jump the barriers, blood, I don't know where it came from, but me and my brother Pilo, the one who was at Senses thing with the yellow jacket doing the security. Yeah. Me and him, we used to chant, fuck the system, we bump the system, because the system always tries to bump us. Fuck the system. Like, we used to just chant that every time we used to bump the thing. So it's like, we had an internal thing inside us that knew the system trying to bump, man. Fuck them, man, innit? Like, we ain't got nothing for them, man, innit? Them man ain't got nothing for us. Man's mumsy's struggling. Like, the system's corrupt, innit? Man's always, from early feds are treating us bad. The school system treating us bad. Like, we just feel like the whole world's against us, innit? So
trust me, mumsy's working every hour God sends and still broke, you get me?
Yeah, and man gotta eat, fam. Man gotta eat, bruv. Like, afterwards, when everyone's eating their wings, bruv, I didn't like the feeling, bruv, of being hungry.
It's mad. Like, the feeling of being young and not having and going without. But then, at the same time, yeah, some people, let me play the other side of the fence. Some people will say, yeah, maybe you needed to know what it felt like to not have in it. Maybe you're supposed to not have sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
So now, even them days, we didn't have certain things, so we went out and tried to get them. Nowadays, these youths have got everything, and they still want to get more, fam.
But you know what it is, fam? For me personally, what drew me into like the road thing, yeah, and like trying to get money differently was, bam, when I got to like say 13, 14, my mom never brought me no more trainers, fam. Like, it was on me from there, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I want Nikes and all these things, fam, yeah, I have to go get them myself, blood.
Let me ask you a question. Real talk, Ezra. Why do you deserve Nike? Like, not even why do you deserve Nike, but why was Nike a must-have, fam?
Yeah, society made it and must have it. You get me?
Like, I can't lie, yeah. I was the goaler, you lad. Your shoes used to talk to the man, them, yeah. My shoes used to have conversations in it. So, like, man, I can't lie. When you said that thing about not needing it, I hear that, Jed, on the sense that now I don't need shit. Like, I don't need shit. I don't care. I can roll out in the most rockish trainers and be full self-esteem up because my mum's never had that. My mum's never had it. So by the time, you get me, by the time man kind of grew up, like, man doesn't care about all of that. But at the same time, like I realized that, like, okay, let's say if it's not the trainers thing, yeah. But when everyone's eating them burgers with them big green chilies at the end of school, bro, and like man can't eat, it's a bad feeling. Like big up Canadian. That's a fucked up feeling still. That's a fucked up feeling. But there used to be one Sikh named Canadian, yeah, and he used to buy the man them fucking car. He used to, you know what them Asian youths with bare peas. Yeah. He used to buy them, me and Remzo meals. You get me, fam? Because like we was hungry youths out here, fam. So like after a while, the robbery, all the other stuff, it was gonna come in it. Like it wasn't even a thing where, man, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not material. But why respect? Like, tell me why, innit? Why though? Like I don't. Like I know, and my story is the same. But let's break this thing down, innit?
Jealousy, like, a bit of jealousy and poverty, yeah, plus jealousy, yeah. It's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna drive you to do stuff that, you know. Who are we jealous of? We're jealous of man that's got the crepes. Yeah, man who's got the crepes, get me, and the food and all that. You get me? Like, trust me, I know what Rasta saying there. Yeah, like even my thing, it was more like, yeah, I'd say the poverty is definitely at the core of it, innit? Because it's basically, yeah, like man goes to school, these youths have got these new phones, like everyone's got shit blood, and man ain't got shit blood. You know, like that, fam. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? People have birthdays, birthday parties, big birthday, like there's certain things man just did not experience growing up. You get me? And obviously you see everyone around you experiencing these things in it. So you just want to live a little. And then I think differently on a big man thing, I feel like one of the reasons why a lot of young youths go on the road, I don't have to man them remember, but corned beef and rice season when it's like 2 weeks, corned beef and rice. You get me? You might get some onions if you're lucky on a nice day. Like when the electric goes out and 2 days in a row, it's candles in the yard. Or, you know what I'm saying? I feel like these little cooker to heat up your yard and that, fam, like the all of that.
All right, but we all know that even when you look back on them things there, it's mad because it's fuckery. But man, look back on it with like a fondness, and you know that this is where your character come from, and you're proud of it. I like man's proud of their past.
But I'm saying that's what inspired man to say, you know what? Man can go and actually bring something back. When this electric runs out, I can just go shop and put it on. You get it? I feel like for me, that was one of my main inspirations into the hustle, because I knew when Mumsy went through certain things, I could put down brakes, bro. You get me? And for 14, 15, that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? For a young youth, like, especially when you ain't got no popsy around and you feel like you got to be the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? And if you look, and there's a lot of youths on the road, Jedi. We can't lie that there's not a lot of man that got it in. You get me? That looked after their families. You know what I'm saying? So many man that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Let me show you something. You see my cousin, yeah? Like, obviously, I wasn't rich, you get me? Like, but I had it better than my cousin, you get me? Yeah. And like, I'd go to my man's yard, fam, and it was straight sugar, water, and crackers, fam. Like, his mum weren't there more time, and that it was just us, like, yeah, no food, fam. So like, we was out there on the streets just looking food, and plus, you see, because of that lifestyle he had, yeah. Now he's been brought up. Now he's just got this love money mentality. You get me? Like,
he's looking for that comfort. He's looking for that. He's looking for that comfort, that thing that he didn't have growing up.
Yeah,
and he's gonna overcompensate.
Exactly, overcompensated. That's exactly what it is. In every situation, it's like he overcompensates, and you can see his childhood has caused that. You know what I'm saying?
Caused that. Sad, bro.
Sad still.
Yeah, it's sad because that's a them man. You know what it is? It's nuts now. It can go two ways, bro. This thing can either have you being the most generous, understanding person, yeah, or it can have you as a selfish, stingy motherfucker.
Is the latter one. You get me?
Get me?
Yeah.
Bro, man, I tell you, man, rather, if man's got a fiver and you ask man for £1, man ain't gonna give it to you. Because that's gonna take him down to £4. And that £4 is reminding him of how close he is to having no money.
Bam.
That's the level of selfishness. It's sad, man.
One time my grandma's come down from Sheffield, you know, she's catching a coach, yeah. And like his mum's called him saying, look, yeah, you're gonna have to get mum from the coach station and that. Mum's like, oh, someone's gonna have to give me a £5. Bro, this man's driving a new Bimmer thing, you get me? Like, man's Admiral brand new and that, like, best clothes you could get, and he's talking about he needs a £5. Like, this man don't want to lose money. Like, he don't want to spend no money at all for him. Like, it's just, and his childhood's done that to him. Like, and now he's in jail 20 odd years. You know what I'm saying? So look at that.
Hold on. Yo, my brother. Yo, speakers call the truth. Are you saying that this is a video of you stealing? Because this brother's been going in talking about stealing, yeah? And he's like, yeah, I just want to go out and steal now. And he's like, I might just do a quick video. And now that he said, play this, a run and grab in Waitrose a couple weeks ago. I'm going to have to do this. Yeah, carry on.
Man said he can't stop stealing, you know? Yeah. Nah, but I'm just saying, like, because of his childhood now, yeah, it gave him that mentality. And that mentality has put him in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, real talk.
For a long time. So it's a mad situation. Like,
I'm not going to lie. I didn't have the selfish mentality, but I did have the obsessed with money. I had that phase. I fully had that phase. Like, I've had a couple men say to me, like, recently, like, Roger, you're not really like that interested in money. And I'm like, do you know what, fam? Like, you wouldn't even know, fam, how much money was on my mind, fam. Like, it ruled everything for a certain period of time, because it was like, I don't just want to go around beating up other black youths, innit? Yeah, that's one thing. And I do like nice things. I do want to, you know, be able to fund things. So for me, it was like, yeah, I'm just going to focus all my attention on getting money in it.
Yeah, exactly. Any means necessary as well. More time.
Yo, Jedi got kicked out, fam.
It's fucking trolls, fam.
Did the trolls kick him out? Is it the trolls?
No, I can't see no one being kicked out.
He needs to come back. Because otherwise the stream's gonna finish.
Alright.
Yo, big up, family.
Oh, man.
Listen, just watched series 4 of The Walking Dead. Can't lie, it's greasy. And now I've got like 45 minutes to get to work.
Fam, you're way behind. I'm sure that's on like season 7 or something.
No,
like,
bro, the season 9.
Okay.
9. But I'm not gonna lie, I never gave the show a chance, yeah, but it's mad, I can't lie.
Everyone talks about it's just gone too far for me now, fam. I can't be watching 9 seasons ago.
I know. But I'm be quiet because the baby's sleeping.
Yeah, man. Poverty can shape your future, innit? That's why there has to be some kind of intervention. Yeah. Hope enough youths, you know, they go college and they get their way out through that, innit? Get me?
Like me, before I got sent to yard, fam, man was on to money, man. Man wake up in the morning, fam, like it's got 2-3 moves minimum, you get me, fam? Like everything, like man stacked up bags them times there, man, chain round, man. You know, I was a different youth, you get me? Obviously, when I went yard, obviously I come back on this Rasta thing, and then obviously man's been different from them. But I feel like man need to get that drive back on my side. You know what I'm saying? I feel like man's gone too into this spiritual, you know, like that, and not balanced it out with economics and business and all of them sides there. That's important in this society we're living in. So I don't think it's about being obsessed, but I still feel like certain elements of that hustle that I had, like to grind hard and get in, especially where we're trying to make a change. You know what I'm saying? So we're not even going to be grinding for we're not going to be grinding for
reasons in it, yeah.
Yeah, for no chain or nothing. Get me? We're actually, but we're literally while next man are grinding for change, we're grinding for change, isn't it?
Yeah,
so,
and it's mad still. It's like what we have to know now. What are the reasons behind it? And it same with me. If I'm like, since I've took my spiritual journey, yeah, like obviously money has become almost irrelevant to me, and it, but I don't feel like it's a healthy mentality to have either, because we can, get me, as much as we can be spiritual, we still got to survive in this dunya, you get me?
Yeah, because the first Rastas used to burn money, and I feel like that's what kind of mashed us up still.
Yeah.
The balance with that burning money thing, car.
Now, but they can burn money because they can go and pick mangoes off a tree, go and get coconut.
Yeah,
They can
live in a Babylon. But even the ones down there, they should have still grinded, because obviously NFP hour, you have to put down P's to get Pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? So either way, like if we're gonna build up, like, you know what I'm saying, and actually move forward instead of just staying in the same position, no matter what the situation is, we gotta know that society is still moving.
Yeah.
But even if I go back to nature, I'm gonna want to make sure man's peace is up, just in case anything wants to try and mess with where we are. Man can put down peas and build up fence or cool man down, you know what I'm saying, or do whatever man need to do to protect what you built. Cause that's the thing about Pinnacle. You know what I'm saying, fam? They came and took it back. But if the rest of them in a yard was more economically and, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
in line, they wouldn't have been able to do these things. And this is how they get us over and over again in our particular movement. You get me? So
yeah, 100%.
Egophobia this Sunday.
Yeah. What you say, fam?
Negophobia this Sunday, B.
Okay. Yeah.
Take off their heads, you get me?
Head top season, yeah.
Jeez. 1 minute. Gonna get peak for them. Where's Jez though? The show's gonna lock off, you know. We don't
maybe
come in.
died or something. What?